Hi everyone, it's Mitch, and it is Thursday, June 28th, 2018, here with your free live picks. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Try and keep them around the same time, but today a little earlier, probably going to be early the rest of the week. So Sunday, probably going to be separate shows, and then back to our regular time on Monday. Hopefully, you guys are having a great morning. Got lots of action today. We got some day action. We got some early evening action, but that's really about it when it comes to baseball. We got Canadian football today. Something a little bit different. We cover that at Sports Chat. But of course, 3 free picks every single day on our show. Thing about today is gave out a lot in the premium area. 6 picks, 3 day, 3 of the evenings. I gave out the dog of the day pick, and then I gave out the parlay over at Picks and Parlays. So that means pretty slim pickings as far as what we got for our show. But we'll do the best that we can. Probably going to be a bunch of totals as we go through it. You know, it's the show's at a little bit different time today. Like I said, the next few days I tried to say in the dog of the day that it would be at different times. But that's just the way that it is. Sometimes I have to adjust the time, and I'd rather adjust the time than not have a show at all. That's for sure. So it's just a little bit of an odd schedule this week. Is have other commitments. Of course, no commitments are more important than what we do here every day. But it's just the timing of it. I gotta make everybody happy. Try and make it all fit, and if that means moving the show to a different time for a week or a few days, that's what it's gonna be. Not a lot of people tuning in today, and that's okay because I know we're at a different time than most people are used to. That's just that the way it works out sometimes. Most people probably watch the replay and they'll say, "Hey, what time is the live show?" And I'll say, "Yeah, you just could sign up for notifications." Of course, World Cup action going on. We got Japan and Poland. Japan needs a point. Senegal needs a point. Colombia needs a point. And Japan lost. So today's morning games pretty meaningful when it comes to the World Cup. It's amazing how it all works. 4 years in the planning, and these guys dream of doing it their whole life, and it could come down to who has the most cards. Ron says it's 7:12 in California. Well, you know what that means. It's 4:12 in the morning where I am in Maui. So not going to see any tears for you over here. 4:12 in the morning in Maui. Whatever it takes to get the show done. I have a call at 4:30 a.m. I got a call at 5 a.m. today. Just a lot of things going on at Sports Chat Place. So just trying to do what I can to keep the shows going and keep them done. Always done what it takes at Sports Chat, and I think that's why we, how many millions of readers every month we have. Let's start getting into these picks. So one of the things that happened yesterday, and this happens all the time, someone comes on the show, right, in the comments, and you can even see it in the Facebook group, right, where it stops, the comments. It was beautiful, right? James Shields can't win. Right? It was like, and I went on here and I defended James Shields, and sure enough, he pitched a beauty. I live in Kihei, Maui Meadows. Ron, that's where I live, and it's pretty much out there. I mean, I'm gonna guess you're newer to the show, but most people know I live in Maui, and I've done like tours of my house, and I've done these shows from the beach, and I do it from wherever. And it's just since we moved the show to this, when we moved the show to this time slot, it's dark outside. So that's why I don't sit outside and do the show anymore or whatever. But I might start doing dog of the day again outside. I was thinking about doing it last night because it's summer, so it's staying late a lot longer. More opportunities to shoot that video. Of course, let's just get to a free pick here. Let's go back to Chicago where the White Sox are taking on the Twins. Chicago 16-26 this season at home. They've played a lot of home games and have still 10 games under 500. There's no one expecting anything from the White Sox this season. Meanwhile, the Twins had pretty high expectations of making the postseason last year. Jake Odorizzi on the mound here. And the Twins 14-22 on the road. So, really starting to fall back. 34-42. And with the Indians streaking on the other side, it makes it so, the Twins are falling out of it quickly. So, the thing is, Odorizzi's been absolutely lit up recently. Of course, my screen freezes when I try and do it. But anyways, I'm going to take the White Sox here. I think that Minnesota's just not a good enough road team. Giolito is a nice option, and Odorizzi, he's been tagged recently. A guy that throws as hard as Odorizzi, the hitters eventually catch up with him. And these are major league hitters. They can hit fastballs, and that's what Odorizzi throws. So we're going to take the Chicago White Sox here as the dog. I was gonna make them the dog of the day, but I don't like to go with the same teams 2 days in a row. Which I don't know. On a day like today, it wouldn't have mattered. My friend John is texting me about the surf report today. So on top of everything else I have going on, we got John with the surf report. He says it looks good, but Jake Odorizzi, 9.26 ERA in his last 3 starts. Lucas Giolito, 6.75. You know what that means. If you're headed out to guaranteed rate field today in Chicago for that nice day game, hopefully you get some good weather. Looks like it's going to be about 80 degrees there, guaranteed rate, with only 61% humidity. You might want to bring a glove. I think the balls are going to be flying out there today. So our first pick is going to be the Chicago White Sox. Of course, today is discount day at sportschatexperts.com. You can use the code BEAR, B-E-A-R, and get 25% off all of your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com. Our second pick, we're going to head to San Francisco, where the Giants are taking on the Rockies. John Gray up against Chris Stratton. And the Rockies, pretty good road team this season. Giants, really good home team. We talked about this yesterday as to why I can't even put these in the premium area, and that's because of the way these teams play at home and on the road. The Giants squeaking out a 1-0 victory yesterday, which a pick that we gave out on the show. But today I'm going to go with the over, which is opened at 8. It's down to 7.5 after yesterday's lack of offense explosion. Sometimes what we see in baseball is like one day the bats will really get held down, and then the next day the guys are just chomping at the bit. You can tell they've been up all night thinking about it, and they come out swinging the next day. I'm going to take the over 7.5 in the Giants-Rockies game. I love Stratton. You guys, that are premium members know we've been on him a ton this year. But and John Gray really, it's like he's missing something. He throws like a really heavy ball, and it's really, he throws it really hard, really fast. But it seems when he's off, like Odorizzi, he gets hit really hard. So I'm gonna take the over in the Giants-Rockies game. I think either of these pitchers are capable of giving up enough runs to cover the over in this one. That'll be our second pick for today's show. Of course, use that discount code BEAR, B-E-A-R, get 25% off over at sportschatexperts.com. We'll go one more pick. Kind of got to speed things up here. I like the under in the Phillies Nationals game. Aaron Nola has been absolutely sensational. Roark, not great, but he's the type of guy that seems to pitch up to his competition. We're going to have to figure that he does that here with Nola. The Nationals' bats are not very good. We know this is a divisional matchup, so the Nats generally rise to the occasion in these type of games, but we're seeing the Phillies, even in these games against the Yankees, they scored 3 runs, 0-2. Before that, against the Nats, 6. So all 3 games at Washington all went over. Well, one went under, but it had 8 runs. It would be over here. So I'm going to take the under, though, in this one. So we had Nola versus Feta in that one. Did not have Roark. I'm going to take the under in the Phillies Nats. So our 3 picks for today, it's a light card. Tomorrow we'll probably get bonus picks or whatever. But you can get all of my best bets over at sportschatexperts.com. We took the under in the Phillies Nationals game, the over in the Giants Rockies game, and we went with the Chicago White Sox once again after yesterday. Everyone pounded me for taking James Shields, and of course we know how that worked. The lock of death. But have a great day, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow.